Uh, Good afternoon, everybody. So my patient has bilateral retinopathy of prematurity and bilateral retinoblastoma. So this patient presented in 2001. The period of gestation was 29 weeks and presented at 34 weeks. Patient had bilateral threshold ROP, stage 3 in zone 2 with plus disease and a mass lesion in the right eye posterior pole. There was no family history of retinoblastoma. This is a child, solitary mass lesion in the posterior pole in the macula. The other eye was normal. So issues in this child were the child was a premature infant with ROP and RB developing before 6 months of age, where there are a lot of treatment issues. In 2001, we were not giving intra-arterial chemotherapy, so that was not, this has been put just now. Enucleation is technically challenging in this patient. Radiation is not considered before the 1 year of age, and systemic chemotherapy has its concerns of its effectiveness because of the avascular retina in these small babies, and also there's a higher risk of side effects of chemotherapy. So local therapy was the available option. So we went ahead and lasered this lesion thoroughly, and the peripheral retina for the ROP was lasered. At 6 weeks, the ROP regressed completely. However, at 1 month, the lesion had again shown increase in the size of mass lesion. Left eye continued to remain normal at this time. So parents were counseled. We didn't know what to do, so we just counseled the patient for enucleation. We explained about all the options and treatment available, and parents refused the enucleation. So 6 months later, the patient came. A patient was 9 months of age at this time, came with proptosis, redness, swelling of 1 day duration, and the posterior segment was full of tumor. We can see, as seen over here on ultrasonography, CT scan did not show any extraocular extension. The left eye examination at this time showed a mass lesion in the posterior pole about 4.5 into 1.2 millimeters, and there were 2 small lesions at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So this unilateral disease had become a bilateral disease, and we did a metastatic workup which was negative, and patient was treated with 3 cycles of chemotherapy, OPEC regime. That time we were using 4 drug. So this was given a 3 weekly interval, and the dose, total dose was just 75% of the recommended dose. There were no untoward side effects, complications or hospitalization in this patient. And after 3 cycles of chemotherapy, there was marked reduction, regression, and this we went ahead and did the enucleation. We can see pre-thusical eye. And the other eye was lasered. The tumor was lasered, and cryo was applied to the peripheral lesions. And this is the lesion in the other eye, which was lasered, and that after 14 months. Coming to the discussion, there are only 2 case reports of patient developing retinoblastoma after ROP, and they were diagnosed and regressed with local treatment only. The second was a known case of retinoblastoma, was on follow-up, and patient developed with a family history of retinoblastoma. Coming to our case, the salient features of our case were it was a non-familial bilateral retinoblastoma, simultaneous detection of ROP and RB in 29-week gestational age premature infant, fast progression and presentation as orbital cellulitis. We treated this patient with multimodal therapy, combination chemotherapy, 4 drug regime, 75% dose. We did enucleation, cryotherapy and laser ablation. At 14 years follow-up, this patient has regressed macular lesion, which is just sparing the fovea and the remaining eye, in the good eye. And visual acuity 6.6 with refractive correction of about minus 1.75 diopters cylindrical. Low dose reduction for infants has been reported recently in 2015, less than 6 months of age, and it is a retrospective case series of 126 patients, and 67% required chemo reduction for globe salvage, and 62% could be salvaged with no complications. The reason given over here is that they reduce the dose to 50% of the WEC regime which they have used, and if the patient had inadequate tumor response and no toxicity, the dose was increased to 75%, and 100% of the dose was given after 3 months of age, no toxicity to the 75% dose and inadequate response. So these were the criteria. So coming to the conclusion, retinoblastoma presenting with ROP is rarely reported, and such patients are less than 3 months of age and tend to be bilateral, and treatment options are limited. Here the emphasis is on the local treatment. The treatment approach utilizing local treatment modalities can spare the children systemic chemotherapy during the first 6 months of life. In infants less than 3 months, certain drugs are avoided, such as vincristine, to avoid the complication of paralytic ileus. And when local modalities are inadequate, a reduced dose chemo reduction protocol provides good safety and tolerable side effect profile. Thank you.